Yo, what's up, guys? I'm back with another fingerboard collection update. I've recently been doing some trading and kind of just buying new parts and setups. So I'm gonna start with the ones I don't use as much and make my way down to like my mains. So this is my 70 wide deck. I know I've showed this off a few times before. It's a 70mm wide deck by Caramel or Oldwood, and the trucks are Caramel trucks. Tech Deck base plates. I updated the bushings, and I have some new Pyro Bulls on this setup. They spin forever, and it's a pretty fun setup with big wheels. I don't use it much because it's kind of very hard to use, but definitely a fun setup. Next, this is kind of a setup I just threw together with some leftover stuff. This is a fairly thrashed Snake House deck. I can barely tell the graphic, but it has some almost new Vortex V2 trucks with some very old and kind of rare rolling finger core wheels. Not that rare, but fun setup. It's just a little skinny for me. It's like a 32. I use 36. Next is probably one of my most expensive setups, but I don't really use it much. I'm just not a fan of the Black River trucks. They don't come wide enough for me. This is a 34mm 22 deck. 34mm Black River trucks, black on black. Some teak tuning bushings, which are very loose, and some Ilpills minis. This is a fun setup. I'm just not very used to the shape and size of the truck, so it messes up my pop. And I definitely prefer dynamic 36mm trucks. As you can see, I have 3 pairs right here. This is my 1 pair of Black Rivers I got to try. Next up is my Goo fingerboard right here. It's a boxy shape. I just did an unboxing of this. It's my last video. The grip is pretty fun. It's from Goo. It's nice, and it has this like holographic coloring on it. If you can see that, it's pretty cool. It does fade off once you start to use it, and it only shows up in like natural light, I seem to me. And then I have some teak tuning bushings, 36mm dynamics with some teak tuning. That's really nice. Black and gray and green Ilpills minis. I like the Ilpills. They're kind of a mix between plastic and urethane. I know they are urethane, but they're kind of hard. Pretty fun setup. Just a little boxy. Next up is this a deck I traded to my friend, or I sold it to. Shout out Austin. And this deck's pretty fun. I traded this for my Bloob that I had. You guys know about that. And these are wheels from Austin too. They're old flat face G4s, I think, and these are some 36mm dynamic trucks with some 51A teak tuning bushings. These things are super soft. This deck, this is a Cowply C1, I think. I bought this like 3 years ago. Has a very low tail. The tail is very low. It's a 33. But this one 33mm deck I like. This is the one because I like fatter decks, but the thin tail and the shape is just perfect for me, and has a pretty sick graphic. Next is probably my main setup. This one I use the most. These oak wheels, RV2V, match the 22 deck's boxy shape, 36mm. This deck is perfect for nollie heels. We've got some Goo grip tape on here. I like it. Of course, we got to go with some 36 dynamics, teak bushings. Teak sponsored like a school club thing, and I got a bunch of bushings from them, so shout out Teak. The oak wheels are just kind of thrashed, like they were blue. They're the RV2Vs, but if you can kind of tell, they got like black paint on them, because my friend used them on his desk that had black paint, and then they just got dust all over them. But I like them a lot. I'm considering getting another pair of mini oaks probably, or a pair. I don't have any, but this is definitely my favorite setup right now. Perfect for nollie heels and that sort of thing. And overall it's a nice setup because it's got some squeak, and then if I want to be more not as squeaky, I use this setup. Still grippy. These wheels are pretty sick. They're kind of old. Don't see them a lot. But yeah, I've recently made some new obstacles, and I'm going to start selling obstacles, kind of like this one right here that I made. It's a stair set. This right here is a flat down. But yeah, we've made some updates to the park. This thing's pretty sick. And let me know which of these setups is your favorite. I mean, I definitely have a preference towards wider decks. I have two 36 decks. I've got a 34, 33. This is a 32. I kind of got just as a collector's item. It's a snake house. I had an opportunity to trade for it. It's pretty cool. And then, well, you know, this thing's pretty wide. Wide FB. Leave a comment down below if you guys are team Black River or Dynamic. I definitely like the Dynamics better. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe for more. Let me know what else videos I should post.